House Democrats are here on the steps of the United States Capitol across from the Supreme Court to say to the Supreme Court and to the Senate, hands off women's reproductive health care. Last week, Americans saw a draft option showing the GOP-appointed court is poised to strike down Roe v. Wade, a 50-year precedent held up again by Casey. Already, Republicans across the nation are mobilizing around a dangerous and extreme agenda to criminalize all forms of reproductive health care, including IVF, contraception, and post-miscarriage care. Think of that. Just last week, Senate Republicans lined up in lockstep behind Mitch McConnell and Trump to vote to rip away the constitutional right to health freedom for American women. Now, they want a nationwide ban on abortion. They have said that. Make no mistake, once Republicans shred long-standing precedent and privacy rights, they intend to wage an all-out assault on more of our rights, including access to contraception and marriage equality. As Republicans seek to control and criminalize women's reproductive health freedoms, Democrats are fighting to enshrine Roe v. Wade into law.
An entire generation of people have only known a world with protections under Roe. Now we know how extreme the Republicans are and the court and how extreme they are. And not one Republican senator voted to even consider legislation that protects our rights to make our own reproductive health decisions. They're totally out of step with the public, where 70% of people support personal liberty and freedoms to make their own personal decisions about their bodies. Now remember that they tell you that they care about personal freedom. Remember that, because they won't stop here. Our rights are under attack.
So what's the answer? The answer is everybody in this country has to mobilize today, tomorrow, next week, and in November to make sure we keep a pro-choice majority in the House, that we have a pro-choice majority in the Senate, and that we protect everybody's right to health care.
So I want to thank our organizer, CPC Chair Pramila Jayapal, who led this march, and everyone joined as we went across the Capitol. We were loud, we were forceful, and we piled into the Senate gallery to show our support for the senators that voted for the bill. Even though Senator Manchin did not join, all of the other 49 Senate Democrats did. I also want to talk about the two so-called pro-choice Republicans who voted against WIPA because they said our bill goes too far. Well, that's not true. It does exactly what we need it to do, uphold Roe versus Wade. But you know what goes too far? It's the actual Republican agenda to completely outlaw abortion in every state of the union. Yeah, a federal ban. And that is why people are galvanized. That is why people are marching. This is not the end of the process. This is the beginning. It's the beginning of the march towards the November elections.
The draft Supreme Court decision to roll back Roe reverses 49 years of precedent. It defies the precedent of precedent itself, a cornerstone of the Supreme Court. This is a Republican minority that has worked for decades to restrict, to roll backwards the rights of women. A minority that has worked systematically to politicize the court by packing it with activist ideologues. And this minority now seeks to use this very decision to take women backwards to a very dark time in history. It's time to take America forward again.
So make no mistake about it. This is the party that stands for American families and women. And to the American people, as you know, it doesn't end here. As my colleagues have mentioned, they are going after you in every which way they can. And for women who think that they might still have access to reproductive freedom somehow, some way, just know, as the speaker mentioned, not only are they trying to ban this nationwide, but there are Republican legislators clamoring to criminalize abortion. Look to El Salvador and what's happening there to women. Women imprisoned because they are so desperate that they seek reproductive freedom even though it is against the law. A woman imprisoned for 30 years. You think it can't happen here? As I said, they have shown us who they are. They have shown us their vision. And women and men across this country need to act with us. You only need to look to this House of Representatives to know what the Democratic vision is for America. And it means we help take care of you and protect you in times of need. It means we grant you access to the freedoms that generations before you have fought for. It means that we will stand with you, not against you. And so if this is your vision, we need you in November and every single day as we march to the polls and we expand our majority and we expand that majority over there. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.